Play.
So the men's singles final, the Asian champion, Zii Jia of Malaysia, against the former world number 2, SHI Yu Qi of China.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
Going for a backhand smash. He's a very physical player, is Zii Jia. Very strong athlete. He's got a very, very good attack. And because we haven't seen SHI Yu Qi for some considerable time, after his year's suspension, and prior to that there was the global pandemic, just remind people, Steen, your thoughts on the qualities of SHI Yu Qi.
Well, just before the pandemic, his qualities weren't that fantastic, actually, because he'd suffered an injury in Indonesia Open against Anders Antonsen. He rolled his ankle, and it actually took, I think, a suspension to get rid of it. But before that, well, he was the one challenging Kento Momota in his heydays. He was basically the only one who could challenge the Japanese player. Real solid, patient playing style, but can tailor his playing style. Of course, most of the top players can do that nowadays. A really good touch. One of the things I remember from that time is that he was one of the first who played the net from a very low position, just centimeters above the floor. He played it with accuracy.
3-all.
And it's good to see him back.
Yeah. Of course, both of these players, former All-England champions. SHI Yu Qi won his All-England title in only his second appearance at the All-England. That was in 2018, beating Lin Dan, who was in his 10th final.
Yeah.
And it's gone wide.
And we know from the women's singles that it's very difficult to play this near side of the court here. You have to be really disciplined. There's a lot of choices that are simply no-go.
Well, neither of these players, as we look at Indra Wijaya, the Malaysians' personal coach, neither of these players have ever won a Super 750 title.
Four, 6. 7-5.
That's gone wrong. I think it's interesting, though, Steen. Oh, we've got a challenge here from SHI Yu Qi. I don't think he'll win that challenge. I think it's interesting that two of the Asian players that came here early, Zii Jia, one of them, Lo Ken Yu, the other, both came to Denmark a week early to train and practice, and they've both done well in this tournament.
Yeah, but I think they've acclimatized well.
Yeah.
And it's not that long ago since I discussed with someone in Danish badminton back in the days when I was coaching. We left for Asia on Saturday, arrived on Sunday, and played either Tuesday or Wednesday. And the depth in the tournaments back then were not nearly as strong as they are now. So you could easily have a first round that you could get by with a bit of jet lag in the body, maybe even a second round in some categories. That is not the case these days.
Yeah.
You run the risk of not surviving the early stages if you arrive too late. And I know that the match with Shrikant in the first round match, I forgot who he played. I think he played in Kalong. That got moved a couple of hours because the Indians had only arrived late on Sunday night.
But they've had visa problems, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know the reason for it. I just know they arrived late on Sunday night and were to play Tuesday. That you don't get rid of jet lag that fast.
No. Oh, beautiful block. Missed it.
Wide.
Zii Jia challenges call out.
Well, I saw that as just wide.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in line with it. Yeah, it is.
Definitely wide. So that's a wasted challenge from Lee.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 8, 9. Play.
That's gone out as well. Back level. SHI Yu Qi.
Awful close turn.
All. Service over. 10.
I think we could end up in a situation where the near side here in this match actually is the preferred side, because with the help of the drift, the defense of the player playing the far side might not hold up.
That's a great smash from Zii Jia. And it's a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval. That was sheer power and pace that beat SHI Yu Qi there.
这样你准备的时候讲，我多打一盘是一盘，他会他妈莫名其妙的失误的，是吧？后场进攻的时候，我不要想落点，而是想我的动作打完准备连贯拍一点，好吧？往前还可以的，啊，打得不错的，啊，要相信自己，啊，不能往前推的有点多了，这样你就不放满，就重复往前，是吧？他往前也没有强制的什么，啊，不要怕。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, Zii Jia, that he also focuses on placement of his attacking shots, because that was into the hitting zone of SHI Yu Qi.
Yeah.
Can't always hit to and win the point with just pace of shot. Placement is really more important. Well left.
Service over. 12-10.
Good shot. Beautiful recovery shot from SHI Yu Qi.
11-12.
So much pace that you can't really do anything.
Yeah, gave his opponent the thumbs up. That's nice from Lee. Just wide.
12-all.
Oh, yes. That's super play. Got Zii Jia out of position, playing him deep into the forehand corner, having played him backhand net. This is the one that did the damage.
You can see here, body. It's not what he likes. Zii Jia being played first one side, then the other. Quick turns of the body.
Good defence. He hasn't really got his touch at the net at the moment, SHI Yu Qi, has he? Has at least two, and I suspect it's more than that, errors on net shots when he appeared to be in good balance. Here it is.
He's perhaps giving it a little bit extra, trying to go as close as possible, make sure he gets the advantage, and then accept that a couple will stay on his own side.
Mistake.
Service over. 14-all.
Let's go Malaysia! Let's go! Let's go Malaysia! Let's go! Let's go Malaysia! Let's go!
Play. Teasing Zii Jia to play back at him at the net.
15-14.
Lovely. Well, it's SHI Yu Qi who's beginning to command the rallies, don't you think?
I think he's done for a while. And again, playing first one side, then the other side, always making Zii Jia twist and turn.
More to the side.
First time in this final that SHI Yu Qi has had as much as a 2-point advantage.
SHI Yu Qi. Wait. 16-14.
Yeah, brilliant.
We can't give that much time away on his lifts, Zii Jia. We're in the case that we discussed in women's singles, that just because you can play the back line doesn't necessarily mean you should play as passive as we see. This is a battle for the net. Right, that's right.
Yeah, that's definitely needs a challenge.
And yes, it is that right now. Then Zii Jia is in trouble on the presumably good side, even though we've sort of have an idea that it might not be just as good as people think.
Correction. Out. Service over.
Yeah.
15-17. Wait. Service over. Good. Langer. Wait the couple.
Yeah, almost got knocked over by that
Yeah.
power of that smash.
And then the caterpillar dive.
So how does a caterpillar dive? Vary
that.
from an ordinary dive.
It moves like that normally.
Oh, we've got the Aaron Charles scorpion shot.
Exactly.
We've got the Zii Jia backhand smash with full pirouette.
15.
Yeah, and we also got the pirouette defense from Gideon. Gideon's
We did earlier
pirouette
today,
defense.
yeah.
Flat game.
That's landing in. That's perfect.
He's controlled the drift beautifully, SHI Yu Qi.
Yeah.
And right now that makes him the favorite in this match.
Fabulous shot. 2 points away from the opening game, SHI Yu Qi. Yeah, and again. Takes the initiative and gets his just rewards.
Game point. 15.
5 game point opportunities. 10 of the last 13 points. Oh. It's going wide. And long.
Service over. 16-20.
Oh, what a good shot from Zii Jia. That little hold and push was played to perfection.
17-20.
missed it.
Oh,
Well. 3 game points have come and gone. But another 2 remain
20.
for SHI Yu Qi. That wasn't even close. It's going wide. Opening game to SHI Yu Qi of China. 21-18.
First game won by SHI Yu Qi, 21-18.
22 minutes for the opening game. This is how it ended.
Good.
打法的没有。
Wipe the court.
一直消耗的很大，一直在进攻，自己怎么把它还原保持好，是吧？这个前面怎么打，中间打，最后的时候我可以该加速加速，啊，没问题。这边我这边更好控制了，你顺风都敢拿高球，逆风更没问题了，好吧？他现在没有机会来主动的杀你，他全是被动的去杀你，那说明什么？你往前抢的特别好，我们保持住，好吧？很好啊。
哎呀，他万一他有变速，抢我要跟他对抢。
对，网口不能
而且
丢，网口
其实我
不能丢。
第一局虽然顺风15球，但我出手快，出手快一下就过了。
对
但是前面出手快呢，但是少了点回档，就我觉得还是先出手快，出手快完了之后看他是往前还是往后。
他如果不顶我那么快，不要轻易的给他后击，就是顶他为主没问题。但他有时候
两
抓
边，要注意他推平了，两边
对
打硬一点。
尤其是他的反拍，注意他兜你这边有没抓到。然后注意他现在，我觉得他有可能会什么，打完也往
20 seconds
别放，到
20 seconds. 李世英，李世英。Second game, level, play.
So SHI Yu Qi 1 game to the good, 21-18 that opening game against Zii Jia. So Steen, what has the Malaysian got to do here? He's playing with the drift.
yeah, he's playing with the drift, so he's got to get on the attack, and that means that he's got to be sort of relentless in his attempt to win the initiative.
Take a new one.
There is no choice but to try and get high on the net.
Love.
Work really hard if he's lifted flat to the back court, but he's got the shots to be dangerous because he can play these quick, steep smashes. That's not good. Oh, he's lucky. And I think in the service situation, if he can inject a certain amount of pace in the shots that he plays either as the second or the third shot, then it's more difficult for SHI Yu Qi to play with accuracy. If SHI Yu Qi gets in and controls the rallies, then he might be in for a tough time.
Well, this is a very good start to the second game by Zii Jia.
Love.
It's this thing with sometimes it helps playing with restrictions, which is pretty much what he does. That he basically can't lift or clear, so there's not so many choices.
5, love. Service over.
Well, the block from SHI Yu Qi got the net cord. Very animated, Indra Wijaya.
If you're late on the far side of the court, you have difficulties getting the right quality of your shots. So playing up against the drift. She hasn't gotten to any of Zii Jia's attacking shots in the second game.
It's gone wrong. Well, yesterday in his semi-final scene, I was calling the match against Kodai Naraoka, and he won a reasonably tough opening game, 21-15, and then almost gave up fairly early on in the second game.
Yeah.
Lost it to 9, but was very strong for the decider.
Yeah.
Service over. Wipe the call, please.
Not that surprising. Again, we have this issue when you play where there's one good side and one side that's worse. Then you have to work really, really hard on the bad side to be competitive. And if you got one game in the bag, well, the chances are that you work really, really hard, but still lose the game and have spent too much energy for the third game. Guessed it. One long.
Yeah.
And if he's got to lift Zii Jia here, he's got to lift way, way high. So the timing becomes an issue for SHI Yu Qi. It's wild that there's been so much drift here because there's no, I mean,
Just wide.
exchange of air, but there's no air conditioning as such on.
Yeah.
It's 13, 14 degrees outside. Here's the high clear. That
Service over.
is tricky.
Full.
We've seen SHI Yu Qi master in the first game, especially from his forehand side, with his very, very short hitting movement. And that's what you need to master. Then you have a chance. Going too soft paced now, Zii Jia.
Missed it. Now, was that a caterpillar dive?
Half a caterpillar. Tired caterpillar drive, I would say.
I still don't know the difference. Well, it's been 10 years since a player from Malaysia won the Denmark Open. And that, of course, was Lee Chong Wei. Second of his titles in 2012. Beat a Chinese player in the final,
10.
Du Pengyu.
Service over. 5-10.
Another one goes long.
6-10.
Shot. And he's not Zii Jia. He's not
7-10.
taking the control in the beginning of the rallies anymore, and that means he basically never gets it.
Shooting. Wait.
Yeah, the
7.
line
10.
judge who doubles up as the court attendant wasn't back in his seat. That's a great smash. And to the mid-game interval, the number 4 seed with a 4-point advantage. 11-7 to lead Zii Jia.
很累是吧？然后但是我不要自己输，给他打死，很正常。但是我先进去，但是拼了他会失误的。当然我拼的是什么呢？就是不给他轻易的打，我先限制他。
上的太快了，我
对啊，他
两边我都够不着
一上来，然后拼了，但是我有机会的时候我再打，没机会我就吊一吊拉一拉，我就等他失误。到比分差不多的时候该加速。啊，这个先走。啊。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Zii Jia. Eleven, 7. Play.
Just too loose with the block, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was the service return that started it.
Service fault called. Too high. Service over.
Service fault called.
8.
Too high
12.
on the Zii Jia. Oh, that's well in. That's terrible misjudgment from Lee.
Wrong choice. You think that you have a chance, but you really don't have a chance playing that recovery shot so high. You're just going to trail. The only thing you can hope for is a mistake from your opponent. And I mean, we're in the final. There's only going to be so many mistakes. You've got to take your chances with flat, fast-paced shots. You've got to try and get an advantage in the service return here.
12.
Difficult with the forehand return. Wow.
Eleven, 12.
So just 1 point in it now. It was 7-point advantage at one stage, Zii Jia, in this second game. Lucky that board.
13, 11.
good lift.
12.
High lift from SHI Yu Qi.
Yeah, but it's still a worrying sign if you're a Malaysian fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a couple of mistimed overheads from Zii Jia since the mid-game interval here of the second game.
The advantage that he got in the first part of the game is gone.
Yeah.
You gotta go. That's not good enough.
Oh, swelling. Remarkable retrieving from Zii Jia. Longest rally so far at 26 shots, Dean. That's nothing.
No. That's because it's possible to score here.
Faulty 12.
Well, that's a gift for the Malaysian.
Yeah, it was.
15. 12.
He's got to be super ready. Both players have to be, but I mean, right now it's Zii Jia who's down with one game. But if he needs to come back here, he's got to be super ready in the service situation.
Oh, it's called good. He's challenging. First challenge of this second game. Yeah, clearly.
A good run on points following that rally where he fought so well. Zii Jia, he was in all kinds of trouble, but he fought himself to a point, then got the gift immediately after.
Well, it's looking very much as if we could be treated to a deciding game.
12.
Yeah, this is... the gloves have come off and they're firing on every chance they have.
Well, he's challenging again.
Yeah.
Call him.
This time he's right. Good challenge. Oof.
Service
My
over.
goodness me.
13-17. Play.
You know, I think I would have made the same line call had I been on the chair.
Yeah.
14-17.
Again, passive service return. Much better.
18-14.
Good shot.
Yeah. 2 points away from taking this second game.
19-14.
That's gone wrong.
Service over. 15-19.
Game point opportunities for Zii Jia to
Game point.
level this men's singles final at 1 game apiece.
Service over. 16.
When you're a little bit under pressure on this near side of the court here, you basically have a choice between 2 shots. The most unlikely and the second most unlikely. You should play one of those and hope that you have a good day, because then you're still back in the rally. Otherwise, it's going to be very,
little
very
bit more.
difficult.
Wait. 16-20.
Good recovery.
Fantastic defense.
It's 1 game all. 21-16, the response from Zii Jia.
Second game won by Zii Jia. 21-16. 1 game all.
Umpire confirms the scoreline. Well, he got off to such a good start in this second game.
全部用光，
Zii Jia
顺风场地
racing to that 8-1 lead.
啊，
And it was always a tall order from
还是控制往前
that deficit
后
for
场
SHI
你
Yu Qi.
还有机会打
44 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game all.
啊，一定要相信自己。看他这边变逆风了，他肯定会防的挑威力多一点啊。我该打的打，我不怕啊。反正留体没用了，拼了啊！
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So 3rd and deciding game in our last final of the day here at the Denmark Open. Women's singles.
Service over. 1 love.
Well, quite remarkably, Steen, I mean, we've been saying all week that it's more difficult to play from the near side of the court, but both players have had more success from the near side of the court.
Yeah, and I think it's because they haven't. I mean, they've fallen into the trap of thinking, I can play the full court here. You can't, because then your opponent is going to attack you, and your defense is not going to hold up. And I'm just thinking, I can remember when when Zii Jia, when he played men's singles, he was an attacking player himself. And I can remember some matches where I've seen him play this attack, net spin, attack, net spin, attack, net spin, where the fight was
Love.
for winning the net, getting the opponent to lift, and there was no turning back. And this is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then if you play the far side well, then once in a while, once maybe every fifth time you have the option, you play the back line.
Good rally. Oh, yes. Lovely play from SHI Yu Qi.
And there's going to be pressure on the service situation because getting the opponent off balance there is just super valuable. Oi, oi, oi. He lost his footing.
He lost his footing. My heart missed a beat there. I think he's all right.
1-3.
We were calling his match when he badly rolled his ankle. Yeah. Watch his left foot.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close to going, wasn't it? Thankfully, he's all right.
Two, three.
Hope he's got a monster strapping on that left foot. SHI Yu Qi.
That's gone wrong. Yes, because it was indeed the left ankle that he had to have surgery on following that horrible, horrible injury at the Indonesian Open of 2019.
Brilliant play by SHI Yu Qi.
Yeah.
Net play there. But it was not a bad shot from Zii Jia. She just played it even better.
Yes, and he was lacking that touch at the net in the early stages of the match, wasn't he? That was lovely.
6-2.
Good retrieving from Zii Jia. Yeah, good tumble net shot from the Malaysian.
Just behind you. Yep. Three, 6.
Good shot.
That's fabulous. Beautiful movement, smooth, fluent movement.
Here comes the choice that's not good enough. That's normally good enough in a normal match. And especially if the shuttles are slow, it's just not good enough here. He has to play back at the net.
7-3. Service over. 4-7.
Nice.
Service fault called. Too high.
Service fault called.
8-5.
That's his second service fault.
Good defence in the early stages of that rally by SHI Yu Qi.
5.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that was going out.
Right, that's a beauty.
Well, I don't think SHI Yu Qi needed to have played that final smash. That's a beautiful block from Zii Jia, wasn't it? Defensive shot. This is the one. I thought that was going out. I'm even more convinced now. But he played the winner anyway. It's good placement, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's made Zii Jia twist and turn throughout the entirety of the match.
And also the belief in own ability to get to the next one again. He was ready to play the next shot from the net. He was ready to play more smashes.
Yeah.
It's definitely advantage SHI at the moment. I would normally say in a normal match 11-8 or 11-7 would be good against Zii Jia. When he gets on the roll, that's difficult.
Oh, that's a good follow-up from SHI Yu Qi. And it is an 11-5 lead, a 6-point advantage here in this deciding game to the unseeded SHI Yu Qi. We've only had one unseeded winner in the men's singles since 2007. And that was 6 years ago. Tanon Saksun Sambunsa.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
That was an extraordinary win for him, wasn't it?
It was just when the King of Thailand had passed away and he had a picture.
That's right.
Thank you.
Podium.
So, the moment of truth.
11-5. Play.
I'm not commenting on the forehand service return. Notice that.
Oh, that's another great shot from SHI Yu Qi.
13-5.
Good body attack. Hasn't played many of those this match, but that was the perfect time to do so. He's going long. Well, it's a dire situation now for the Malaysian.
5.
9-point advantage to SHI Yu Qi. Oh, I'll take that.
6-14.
That's a fantastic block.
15-6.
Well, if SHI Yu Qi goes on to win this,
16.
apart from the 4 world titles won by Victor Axelsen so far this year, the other 12 titles will go to 12 different men's singles players.
Yeah.
That's extraordinary, isn't it?
But it's a good sign
It is a
of the
good
men's
sign.
singles at the moment, where Victor has been the dominant figure.
Yeah.
And then you can't really tell who's number 2.
Yeah. And you can't really tell if Victor isn't either playing a tournament or, on the very rare occasions he loses, you can't tell who's going to win.
No.
It's
But I think we're going to hear more of SHI Yu Qi because he's been playing well.
yeah.
And this will further boost his confidence.
8-16.
Oh, stayed his side.
17-8.
Could maybe even boost Momota's confidence. That there's a player showing that it's possible to get back from playing not so good
Yeah,
after injury.
good point.
Well, like I always said, it's not over yet.
No. Good play. Yeah, nice. That was all about placement and angle rather than going for power.
I think he's been so far behind Zii Jia that he's become a little bit loose and loosened up.
It's gone long.
18.
3 points
10.
away from his first title in over 3 years. SHI Yu Qi. Oh my goodness, that is wild. 2
19,
tantalising points
10.
needed to complete the comeback.
Boy, fantastic net game there.
Eleven, 19. Fault.
Yep. Now it's Zii Jia using the body attack.
Twelve, 19.
It's match point opportunities
It's over.
for SHI Yu Qi
20, match point.
after a year in the wilderness. On the verge of victory. He's done it. Emotional. SHI Yu Qi